anyway, although my looks like it's being slow for some reason. I got some camera lag going on here. That's horrible. I'm trying to keep where I'm at pretty much anonymous from the net at this for the particular time being. Shoot. Can't act glitchy like that. But yeah, I pretty much made a video, not a video, audio file about me having it up to here with the rumors and gossip that basically, I know it happens to more than one person in the world, and I don't let it affect me, but if what it is affecting my survivability. It could even impact if I'm trying to get a place to stay even. You understand? If people go around and try to think I'm on drugs or something and ignore my credentials. Basically what I freaking made a podcast yesterday about, and also spoke about it loud enough, well, not loud enough, but at least put it out there. Oh, I'm so sick and tired of it. I made a video when I still had the work space there in the shed of how the retards were thinking all of my little pieces that I was making for my electronics and mechanical engineering stuff was for drugs, and I've had it up to here with it. You know, that's what started the damn PR campaign way back in the first place. Like, no, fuck no. You know, you know the golden rule. Every time someone thinks I'm goddamn on drugs, I'm gonna goddamn get a beer. You can call me. Ain't trying to get drunk, but just the principle. Like I said, cooling my jets is a lot different than Air Force reference. Said it yesterday. You probably won't ever get the audio casts because I haven't really found a website yet. But one of these days I'll get it so I can edit the audio onto a blank screen, basically, or something. Something I don't know how to do that I want to sit down and learn. But you know, when I've got 5 of these running around that are just now getting old enough to learn how to go to the potty and basically before I had the double back, you know, I had all of the camp duties effectively, and I was the only one picking up anything every day. Well, except for my buddy. But in other words, like serious, there's a reason how I vet people out, you know, for all that. I touch base on all that, find out what people are about. I don't not hating on people who do drugs, just saying I'm not my thing at all, and I don't need it. In fact, it's not my thing so much where if someone tried to offer me drugs, I'd be like, do you want me to call the cops? Which probably will get me hit in the face. Again, at least for the right reason. It's like they thought I was, you know, they said you might as well play one of those Twisted songs at that point, because you can tell I'm going like cross-eyed dealing with the bullshit. That, because it did impact my survivability. In fact, it made it so that people didn't call a damn ambulance when I was having that stroke. And I know that I was playing guitar a lot better before my stroke, and I know I'm slowly starting to get back the multi-string function where I get a song going on one string and then I start backing up on a second, third, then I get into the chords of it. I'm literally composing a song at the same time, or I go with one of my old, you know, easy cash money songs, basically just a money song. What it is? No, you know better. Leave the bag alone, girls. I got them the big bag of food this morning, so. Anyway, these little ones are all for sale. I'm not attached to these ones. They're pretty cool cats, though. Yeah. You know, I know the responsible side is, yeah, spade and little. Yeah, believe me, these ones I would. I wouldn't have them making next gen. But these ones, my twins, my Gizmo here, may fun. They're for the next gen. I can't decide who's gonna be the next mama on that. This mama cat's right here. This is her mama. Her mama's. And she's on her third. That's her third batch there. She lost the second. And these are the first. And that's my first and most likely only Luna mama cat I'll ever have. Because, I had more better plans because I had, actual place arranged, I thought. Till everyone kind of goofed on me. It's like, to tell the truth, the people I was renting from underneath would be held accountable, liable, but technically not because of how the leasing was done and how the landlord tried to play this back and forth, change the rules game with them, with a piece of paper, notebook paper is what their lease was on. Mine is contributing to the household because the landlord didn't want to do things proper in the first place. So I had to contribute to the household instead. 200 a month. And I was groundskeeper and maintenance. You know how many things I could have been held liable for if I didn't know what the hell I was doing proper? Jesus H. Christ. It's another reason why I was starting to fucking freak out. I had to kick out the damn fucking drug users that wanted to keep inviting themselves. And then people took me as one. Meanwhile, operational costs, I only have to, try to get weed from one of these fools. Usually watch them fuck up a couple times. Because the one time isn't going to be enough to hold it against them. They have to fuck up a couple times. So I can say, no, you fucked up every time. Get out of here. Yeah. So, meanwhile, people didn't realize I had to vet those kind of people out of my business as well. Because people are all up in my business. I mean, it's bad enough that they try to move into a shed that I converted over to a workspace, a living room, basically switch it out. Turn it into a living room, turn it into a workspace, turn it into an office, turn it into a kitchen. All of it. I'm that versatile. I mean, so I'm trying to get new content rolling, and retards keep thinking I'm just talking to myself. You can imagine how dampening that is on a creative process. Not to mention cognitively fucking with me at that point. Like sitting there friggin' trying to actually brainstorm a narrative before I go about typing it or before I go about making the video. So that way I don't have to just wing it on the whole video. Like even this video is not spontaneous. It's not impulse. It's none of that. I literally have already gone through the material I'm speaking about out loud. I mean, if I were gonna write it down, even I'm gonna waste a bunch of time writing something down first too. You know, there's a creative process for a reason. I mean, you do outline data. Little bullet point, dot 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 dot, outline style. You got here's the main speaking points. Here's the main problems. Then you add in filler from that, supporting facts, evidence, etc. It's like doing a verbal essay in under 20 minutes. Usually, I try to do it in about 20 minutes. So, in the meantime, I might as well be walking around with a fake ass crack pipe. But I already did that too. So, another strange principle where it's just tobacco, and I'm gonna smack someone in the face with it one of these days. Not too rough or anything, but if you get it, like a pimp slap. It's tobacco, ho. Pimp logic. Anyway, I don't use it often, but not my forte. Anyway, I'm more of a bouncer slash bodyguard, not a pimp. Sorry. That's the other reason why I can take the hits and keep taking them. Because generally, if I do swing, it's gonna break someone's jaw. I'm not boasting. It's like I was saying. Imagine if I had decided to strike back, because I'm already up like this defending my damn self. That's how they got kicked in the back, neck, and the ribs after they hit me with the brick because their fists weren't working. Well, my fist hitting you is gonna feel like that brick and some. And being as they were all younger, not kids, but at least teenagers, possibility of being minors, and the way they do hearsay around here, the way they can try to control the narratives around. I know these kids just a little bit. I don't know why they have a problem. It's normally bad information. Like I said, sending people out on bad information is good as perjury. Or wait, not perjury. I just woke up. Good morning, conformity. Plagiarism is the word I'm looking for. So you send a killer on with bad intel. It's plagiarism because now you might as well have just set that killer up to go to prison at that point. Is the logic behind why it's plagiarism? So, if that's why I gotta get all the legal limbo jimbo lexicon going on and thinking type because I gotta try to at least get these kids involuntary manslaughter charges, at least an involuntary. It can't go off the record. It has to be on the record. I'm so sorry, but this is it. This is exactly what my people in Europe didn't believe was going on. Now imagine this was going on for 4 years and no one did a damn thing about it except for the mob. That's why it took me so long to get to Europe, Aluka. Because of people doing shit like this to your father. Over and over again. You can say it's because I trust people. No, it's just because there's a lot of scam artists. Trust is an investment, son. Never forget that. Trust is something you can use to invest in something. If I trust you with this penny, it's the same as trusting you with something else, right? No. Here's a penny of my trust. I'm gonna see what I can trust you with a penny of my trust. See, this is a no holds barred type of trust type thing. It means ultimately it's how you create a trust fund. That means very good trust, and its value is up to you, not me. Because all you can do is break my trust at that point. That's it. Even one penny of it. All I can do is break my trust. Saying I live by a lot of that same standards, and I've run into people that are on the same book. So when I've got people that are just out there being willy dilly, la 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 la, I'm like, get the fuck out of here, you dead weight. You can't even bury your own shit. I'm sitting there burying your shit for you every day. I'm sitting there cleaning up after you like I'm a damn your father or something. You know, ain't happening. Like me, I've at least if I leave something out, it's because I'm actually do it on purpose. Unless I was like, screw it, I'll clean up in the morning. But things like my salsa and stuff like that, there's a method where I use the cold air and the sunshine to find out what tomatoes and even the green, anything I put in there to see what's going to survive the best. And that's why I can store that salsa without a fridge, because I chose the ingredients to put into it to last. That's why it never goes bad. That's why I call it forever salsa. It will go bad eventually if you don't stir it up, if you don't give it proper sun exposure, if it gets too dark for too long, if it gets too bright for too long. If it gets, frankly, if the only thing I have to worry about is it actually freezing in the jar at this point. That's about the only thing I'd have to worry about. The fermentation process takes a little bit longer the way I'm doing it. So, and I'm using high amount of salt and everything else. But I don't know how well this one's microphone catches the background chatter, but not that I want it to. But sometimes it's nice, as you'll hear in a couple of my videos someone fucking sitting there going off the top of their fucking lid. Oh my god, he must be on drugs. Oh my god, well, Miss Queen of England, this is tobacco and nothing else. If I ever meet you, this is gonna slit your throat. Now drop the subject and forget about it. Capiche? It's like, no wonder I'm so pissed the fuck off about this. Nearly just on the down low. And what do I have to do? Just shave my head and then appearances? I don't get it. See, I don't think like this. I don't think like these judgmental people do with their ego plexus. Borderline call it monkey bullshit. Like, evolve, would you? That is not a donation. That is not a notation or denotation to race. That is what species you're acting like. At least I know I fucking either go gorilla or spider monkey. At least I know what my temperaments are. Yeah, spider monkey going apeshit. Can you imagine? Yeah, now it should make sense. Uh, so, it's like, how would I explain this to anyone? Is what goes through my mind every day. How do I explain this to someone that doesn't know what's going on? Someone who wants to ask a simple question, there ain't no simple answers to right now. Oh no, that's not for you. And go figure, their dang litter is sold out over there, so I gotta get them dirt to make them get you by in the get them by in the meantime. I get you by in the meantime. Don't you worry about it. When the store is sold out of their litter, and I don't feel like paying $15 for the damn fancy shit when the clay shit works for a whole week at a third the price. And I'm in the middle of litter training kittens, so I'm really just going. Ugh. Like, if I was in the woods right now, it wouldn't be so much of a big deal. I would, hell, cleaning up after them is half the damn morning's gruel at that point. which is usually a no-brainer. And add in this damn, it's definitely fractured if I can still feel it 3 weeks later. Usually it's like four Saturdays, so it's 3 weeks. And this emergency location, as I've been healing up, because there's no way in hell I could push one of these carts the way I was doing it before, the way things are. And I was doing that with May and Momo at that point, before I got Mama Cat back. She took almost a month out there waiting for her to frickin' show up finally. Because she was on permanent freakout mode. Yeah, I know. Actually, it only took about 2 weeks, but she'd been missing for 2 months before that. So, when I sat there for 2 weeks trying to catch her and get her to chill out and then put her in the crate and then let her out to go potty and for her to get used to being at the site and where I'm at, took about a month. Now she's trained to stay close. She knows to stay close now. But before that, she was on total freakout mode. She didn't have a clue what was going on. She was running from everyone. I know, honey. We're safe now. I trained her to freak out. Just in case. Didn't expect her to freak out that much. There's my expectations. Anyway, aside from people thinking I was talking to myself or something else, that doesn't help. And it really makes a lot of my material dry at the end. So what am I going to do? Pretend to talk to myself at that point. That's what I'll do. I'm just at that point in my life where, okay, your accusations are now something I might entertain. And then I've got, how many brackets of interpretation people have for that? That's me up in your head. Sorry, buddy. Got tobacco on my kidney. But yeah. Aside from all of that, I would like to at least make one nice video of the campsite. Other than the couple I made, like, up close, you couldn't tell where I was. I'm trying to keep my friends out of the camera and all that shit. Make it difficult for someone who's online to knuckle down or spot down or pin where the spot is effectively. And that's why sometimes my videos are delayed in some locations that I'm at. And some of them end up, being in my back stock, and I end up going, shit, I forgot I had those. Oh, hell yeah. God, the future surprised me. But that's about it. Like, so I would love to get back to my good old fashioned stuff I was doing, but it will take time. And if I get a domestic living situation, I won't be able to do much of anything I was doing at that point. Because I'm fabricating and doing blacksmithing at the same time and metallurgy. Like, what part of I don't really need a fancy carpeted room domestic living sits with, and don't people get, why can't I just get a damn $200 shed to rent and turn it into a fucking workspace again? I tell you right now, people, and I've looked it up I've spent the whole month looking up apartments, practically the whole fucking month, vetting out scam artists. And they don't think I'm not reporting them. Facebook market beware. I am vetting through your damn scam artists and reporting them. I'm starting to look more and more like that guy from Zorg from Fifth Element, I swear. I've had a couple people say that if my technology ever hit the mainline market or anything I was really developing really hit the main line, in other words, mainstream. You hear it all the time. Any type of pioneering technology, research, people ain't ready for it. Da 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 da. I'm not trying to like sit there and blow people out of the water or destroy markets or anything. I want to create a whole new marketplace. We're gonna need one. I think our centralized market is half the fucking problem we got because it basically is too big to maintain. Theory of economics on that. We're seeing it. It would taste like someone put Splenda in my damn coffee. Ugh. Be careful with Splenda, ladies and gentlemen. It turns up as a positive test for methamphetamine, I think it is, or something. Yeah, Splenda will come up as a positive on their drug test for Splenda. So, Splenda users beware. Because you got like 1 out of 1,000 cops that'll even fucking double check to make sure, They'll be like, well, what's that substance? Let me test that. Like up in Michigan, they can test the ashes in your ashtray. That's how anal they got up there. I got these fucking crazy ass crackheads. Nothing against, crazy ass crackheads. Let me just put it that for real. That are doing everything and like operating in plain sight. I'm just like, this doesn't make sense because it's like backwards land. If I put $100 in the air, I can't find weed for the life of me. I put $5 in the air, and every last dope boy tries to fucking swing around. Doesn't make sense when the people selling weed have to act more paranoid than the people smoking goddamn fucking crack. That's actually the reason why it's nothing personal, but that has been my kind of little march going, come on, crackheads are out there making more money than I am. And what am I doing? That public speaking. I was raising awareness, but I've ran out of material. It's like I pretty much would be repeating myself when it comes down to that. But anyway, with that almost half-hour video for Good Morning Conformity today, that pretty much wraps it up. When it comes back full circle, it ain't just me going through these kind of things, people. This is what happens when you fall, fuck the cliches, this is what happens when you get stuck in the mix. And this is the exact reason why I kept going that way instead. Like, no, and no. I'm a different breed. Technically, I'm under the drug addicts world. And people like me that are travelers, honest people, just living off grid or even off the fruits of the land, even. The legitimate people out there, like musicians and street artists, we literally do live under their world when it comes down to it. When we have to scrape by, the drug users make more money because they've got one thing leading them: their drug. Meanwhile, all we have is our honesty in life leading us. That's it. That's the difference. They got that extra pull even to people, like the law of attraction or something. Strange. Or it's charm, like a turn on the smile and pump your gas for you. I'm trying to get some crack. It's about all I fucking. I know. I know. I'll have to let you all out one at a time here. Oh, so you can go potty real quick. So wait for the sunshine to dry the dang dirt out so I can get them a little bit of dirt since they're all sold out of their damn litter right now. So I'm glad you kids at least could eat that stuff. That's good. That stuff's small enough for y'all to eat too. I know, honey, you'll have to just go there in the bin that's empty and I'll clean it up. Don't worry about it. I already have to clean it up. I've got to go down and see if the other store doesn't have your litter. Either way, I've got to do something. Anyway, that's about it, though. Everyone stay safe. Eventually, I'll be able to get back into actual proper format for this shit. I'm not doing 9,000 different things to survive.